Happy good day. I'm Brienne from Zenful Mindings, and I'm coming to you to have a hard conversation, one that I've been having with myself a lot this week, and I'm tired. And it's really about taking a long, hard look at ourselves on the inside, which is something that's integral to our inner journey, our inner healing, so that we can really expand, right, what this beautiful light is within us. So we can expand that, fill it with happiness, fill it with joy, and then expand it outward into our external world. And sometimes we're just floating along through life and everything is hunky-dory, beautiful, and then whammo, something happens, or you realize something, or you just kind of have this moment where you're like, oh, that's still there, or I didn't even realize that. And sometimes this comes in the form of we just kind of feel unsettled, we feel confused about something, or we even find ourselves blatantly defending our stance on something and not really being able to substantiate why we're doing that. And it's so hard to take a look inside, at what our real motives are and what we really want out of life or out of a situation, and marry that with what the reality can be or what's actually right in front of you. And we have to kind of take off the rose tinted glasses, if you will, and look at it very clearly. And it's scary, right? Because sometimes it can leave us lonely, it can leave us hurt, it can leave us feeling isolated, or even more confused, or small, or any other number of things that we might feel. And at that point, we kind of have to dig in further, right? I think that, at least for me, a lot of times that's where I stop, or I used to stop, or sometimes I still stop because I'm avoiding. I stop there because I'm like, oh, this feels bad. And I'll sit in the feeling of the feeling bad, and I'll work on that feeling and try to get it out. But I really haven't gotten to what's underneath there to fully understand it. And this week, I want to thank a very good friend of mine for helping me see something in a very, very different light. And I finally did that with something this week. I finally did it. I didn't like it. Who does? But it was totally necessary. And I was journaling about it last night, and I finally felt the things pop out of me onto paper that really needed to come out so that I could see them right in front of my face. And in doing that, I realized they were right in front of my face the whole time. I just had not seen them, or I didn't want to see them, or I'm not even sure what happened, nor am I sure that it really matters what happened. The point is, I didn't see it, and now I see it, and I can't unsee it. So we can't unsee the things, right? So now, even though it's kind of a gross feeling to sift through all of that stuff, and I'm sure that there are more layers under there and I have more work to go, I feel clearer, less muddled, less confused. So even though I'm not exactly sure how to step forward from there, I know that I will, right? I know that I will keep breathing, and I will keep working with it and existing within it, or without it, whatever the case might be. And it's for the greater and higher good, right? And isn't that the point? So we go through all the gross stuff and the good stuff for the greater and higher good. So this week, I guess this is really about going through that other layer. So feel the feelings, but then figure out what's underneath of them. What's really there? What are we scared of? What are we holding on to that maybe we don't need to? What are we doing or repeating in our own lives that really is truly not serving us? And not just shedding it, right? It's not just as simple as I'm not going to do that anymore, or I'm not going to participate in this anymore. But it's about finding out within ourselves the why so that next time when we're faced with something that's similar, or we see the red flags or anything else that can get us in a similar situation, we can see clearly that that's not a place that we want to be, because we've already been there. We've worked through it. And isn't that what true inner healing is about? I read a quote not too long ago I shared with some folks, that healing is, or it was something like, you are no longer creating situations that you have to heal from. And isn't that a great, beautiful thing? Isn't that a great, beautiful thing, to no longer create situations you have to heal from? It's on my bucket list. So how about yours? So today, tomorrow, sometime in some lifetime that you have, go the other layer, go the next one down, and find out the why. Happy good day. I'll leave you there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, message below, and support your local girl here. Have a beautiful day.